All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And, Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. It's caught by Bryant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, Great opportunity to run.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. Fielded at about the 28. And running with power here. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, Oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Taylor. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just...
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He gets it complete to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Throwing now is Mahomes. And fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. Maybe a free play now for Taylor. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Check, check, check. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, gun, gun. Half, half, half. Half, half, half. Half, half, half.
The first throw for Henney, the veteran backup. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Gun, gun, gun. Here we go, here we go.
Henney. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in the contract time.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Justin Houston coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Who's that? Who's that? Under, 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 under. Z.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A give. This is Kamara. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because with their
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check, check, check. Half, half, half.
Now Henning. And able to find Conley. A nice gain of 21 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They juked him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Eluding the pressure right. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds Hearns left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Check, check, check. Gun, gun, gun. Go.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Burrow's got it, left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now Taylor to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now Taylor. Pass incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Check, check, check. Let's go now.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They run with Hunt. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check, check, check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Set. White 18.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Kelsey imposing his will. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Reggie Ragland able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A gain of 32 that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check. Go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go now. Gun.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run again with Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Here we go. Half, 20. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Taylor to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 15 and a first. Running with Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Kamara. And some room to work. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Yeah, I was plugging in my mic, or connecting it. Good, it was a good game. How long? Kelsey came back like 2 plays later, it was fine. Same with Kamara. Oh, really? You asked him to come back in? Mahomes is out in 9 weeks. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, that 4th and inches. I was about to run either a fullback dive or a fucking. I was hoping it would come out in like a weaker formation, but. Nah, that fucking. Oh. Yeah, but the thing is, that fucking shit, like, It's so bipolar. If you're playing against a strong formation, it's gonna get stuffed. It's just how it is. It's weird. Near is like hit or miss. Yeah. The, it looked like he tried to low point pass it and he underthrew it, or he overthrew it, but like low in front of him. Oh, what do you mean you don't use high point? Commissioner said I was gonna win 17-14. Okay, thanks for the support. Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable going into the game, but then I don't know. I started catching a fucking roll, and then I kind of a roll, I guess. But and Mahomes kicked the bucket. And really, Henny didn't do that bad. He's a 67 overall. He shouldn't have made some of those throws. Yeah. I'm not tripping. What the fuck? Andy Reid retired. I have a different coach. No. Oh, fuck that. Who the hell is my coach? He looks ugly as shit. No more Santa Claus. I gotta re-sign 20 players. Okay, well I got 51 mil in cap room right now. That's a joke. I have him on my Browns team. I know he does. In the Browns franchise, he keeps asking. I offered him a really shitty contract for what he wanted. But the thing is, if you try and do that shit where you offer him 7 years and then lower the salary, the guys in that other league, it's NML, you know NML. They fucking watch your re-signs, so if you like do that shit, they know you're fucking. Yeah, it's whack. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. 1.5 for Eddie Vanderhose for 5 years. Thank you. Bro, I gotta re-sign Corey Graham. I don't care. He's 34 years old, but he played like a. Oh wait, how much did he regress? Hold on. He was an absolute monster. He had like 11 interceptions or some shit. Oh yeah, he hella fucking regressed. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't hold on to this. Holy shit. -2 speed, -4 tackle, -6 press, -2 excel, -7 zone. Holy shit. Yeah, no. Yeah, I can't keep you, Corey. I'm sorry. That's too bad. Yeah. I have to re-sign 2 kickers. I don't know who I'm gonna take though, cause I got a 24-year-old kicker, Harrison Butker, and he'll be good, so I can hold on to him for a while. But then Jason Myers has 96 kick power, so I was keeping both of them. Myers is 28 though. I don't know. I don't think so. There might be. 500K for 4 years. Okay. For this kicker. That's funny. Kerwin Williams, you're definitely got. How much do you want? You want a $19 million contract for 4 years? No thanks. You're a fourth string running back. Yeah. Wait, who'd you tag? Oh, wait, for how much? You didn't want to... What kind of picks do you have? You could have picked a quarterback. You better just fucking rack up some yards with him, because he's probably going to be the... Isn't he? He's probably all-time passer already. Oh. I I think I think in pure talent and arm strength, I think Drew Brees is probably the best quarterback in the NFL right now. I honestly, I think he's the best passing quarterback ever. There's no one that's done it better, more consistently. hmm Oh, I see what you. Okay. Yeah, just sign him to a fucking fat ass deal, and then upgrade him after you sign him. Yeah. 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 Yeah, my kicker got hurt earlier in the year too. It was really weird. It was just for the game, but like it was like, oh, okay. I think yeah, I was playing Alex and my kicker got hurt. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. 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 Tyreek just went up to superstar. He's gonna be a fucking god. Like it's it's gonna be ridiculous. Yeah. I got my 30th, 31st. So a player. Who? What overall is he? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Right now, that's the kind of deal I'm running with D Ford. D Ford's not bad. He's just he's my 3-4 linebacker. He's 28 now, but he's got really good speed. I can use him well. He's got good agility and jumping. So Justin Houston hit 30. I would trade him. Yeah. I'm. Th yeah, I think this draft class is a little whack because there's no fucking stories. I haven't gotten any stories all year. Yeah, I think they do. It's a little bit less, but I don't know how it's gonna work. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing in NML and my team is I'm the Browns and it's so annoying to use right now. What he was oh, he was telling like the Vikings in this league? Mhm. Oh my God. Yeah, you fucking barely ran the ball like at all the entire game. Yeah. Well, you won't have to worry about him anymore, so he just left the league. I don't fucking know. Alex just texted me. He said he left the league, and then I went to go look, and he's already out. He's gone. He's out of the chat. He's out of the league. I don't know. He was in the league all year last year, so he was the Cowboys last year. I fucking dicked the piss out of him. He was probably out of it. He's probably just like fuck this, cause last year I met up with him in the playoffs like every single year, and I would fucking beat the hell out of him. I never lost, or yeah, I never lost to him. Last year it was ridiculous. I was a little bit better. It's super fun. Yeah. Hmm. That's crazy. Kamara? Bench Kamara. That's fucked up. Yeah, just to upgrade. Yeah, I feel. I mean, whatever it takes to get your team better, I guess. But you could do the exact same thing with both of them. They're like the exact same type of player, except McCaffrey can't truck. Yeah, he just can't truck. Yeah. Yeah. That was the first time all year Mahomes got injured. Like that's the first time he ever like went down at all. I didn't even see him get hit. I didn't even see him get hit. He fucking pissed me off. I high point through it and he fucking just yeeted that shit all the way to the fucking secondary. I was like, what the hell was that? Nah, yeah, no, it went closer to my tight end than it did to my other receiver. Mine was you were you were using underneath and you were moving back to the tight end. I mean, it probably wouldn't have gotten completed because you were moving back right at the right time, but I had already committed to throwing it. And then I had stopped, planted, high point pass to fucking who was it? I think it was Conley. I was high point passing it to. Whoever it was. He just fucking overthrew that shit like crazy. Yeah. What's it called? I had a tip ball. I don't remember how it happened. A tip ball, and I couldn't believe you didn't intercept it. Like I really couldn't believe. Yeah, it was really fucking dumb in like animation too. It's that shit went like sky high, and I was like, God damn it! And then you dropped it. I was like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, yeah, you returned it right to where it fucking would have been anyway. So, mhm, yeah. There was a I meant to have Conley in, but I ended up having Hunt the other not Hunt Hill. It was the only touchdown I had the entire game. Was the high point pass on the what the hell do you even call that route? It's hella weird. It like cuts. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even know what that was. Yeah, it was over the middle, and you came to. It was like an inside post, but it's not. It's really weird. Whatever it was, I couldn't. I can't believe fucking Hunt got up there or Hill. I keep mixing up their names, but he jumped pretty high for that and held on too. So. And that was Chad Henne who threw that ball too. He put that right on the money. He hadn't played the entire year. He might have had one snap. My God. Oh well. He's only 9 weeks. He'll be fine. Yeah, he's a. Oh, actually, I think he regressed. Because he was a 67 now. Oh yeah, now he's a 65. Oh my God. Is it actually? Oh my God.
$500,000, $21 million bonus. So for me to cut him, it would save me $8 million, but it's still a $10 million cap.
If you like really want to get rid of him, you could trade him to someone just for like nothing.
Who?
Drew Brees.
Oh.
That's
I'm
fucked
surprised
up.
he didn't retire, but Jordy Nelson did. Hell no. So much for the. I think I'm going to keep this pick because I really want to draft a quarterback.
Chad Henne was out there throwing
Yeah.
dots. I don't know what you're talking about. He's a starter.
The Falcons quit.
He only overthrew one ball, Henne.
I was
That
like,
deep
what? He
fucking
just popped out of nowhere.
that deep post to freaking Hill.
I knew he was going to overthrow that,
Yeah, so did I. I just
but
went for it anyway, but it's whatever. I'd rather him overthrow it than underthrow it, so. Yeah, that's why I was kind of not doing it as much cuz he's Lattimore.
Lattimore is a
I
beast.
did it
That
to
dude's a
Alex though. I did it to
football
Alex
back.
though. That's how I won the game against Alex.
That was a streak.
It was a streak against Alexander. And Alexander
Yeah,
has what,
Justin.
94 speed, something like that.
I
Wait,
know.
what?
No, you didn't trade me
No, you didn't
Alexander.
trade
You
him out.
traded me Dante Jackson.
Alexander's from the Packers for
Let's
Mac.
go. I got Chris Warren re-signed for $600,000 in 6 years. Minimum wage deal.
Right now my two starters for quarterback because Mahomes is out is Chad Henne and Matt McGloin.
You know,
McGloin's a
when
61
Carr
overall
went
with
down,
82 throw power. Fuck yeah.
yeah, when Carr went down, I thought about for the memes asking you, "Hey, can you cut?" Matt
I would have fucking given him to you. That's a meme.
I know, just for the meme, I was like,
You
should
should
I
have played
ask
some
him
like
to...
really shitty player against like you played like the Cardinals with
I mean,
him.
oh god, I would have killed the Cardinals with him. Yo, my tight end got quick dev during the season. I didn't even see that. I just
Quick?
re-signed him for 400K. Yeah.
Bruh,
There was
Jason Morrow dropped the fourth down pass. He could have had that.
I know. I saw that. When he had his hands on it, I'm like, wow, he caught that, and then he dropped it, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah,
But
he
go look
dropped.
at my,
It's one of those stupid ass animations where he has it for like 2 steps and then lets it go like an idiot. He goes,
Go look
eh.
at Michael Clark, by the way. My tight end. He's a 64 overall, but
I wasn't even pissed off at that fucking drop either. I just looked at the fucking ceiling and spun around to my chair. That's all I fucking did. I was like, oh my. It was disappointing. I could have won. I really could have. I feel like I could have gotten the end zone that drive if I got that
I thought you
conversion.
could have too.
If
I
I got
actually
that,
thought you
I
could've
don't know.
won
I
that.
might have had pulled out the W. You never know.
I think that was your problem. You
What?
went into it saying, I don't think I'm going to win.
Yeah. Well, I
You
mean,
probably could have.
when I was saying that, I mean, it didn't hinder my play at all. It just
No.
kept me from saying. It just kept me from getting absolutely fucking pissed off at everything.
I got to re-sign Rasul Douglas. Yo, when Conley went down, Rasul Douglas had 5 interceptions.
That's what happened in real life with Rasul. Rasul stepped
Let's
in for
go,
Darby last
Rasul.
year, and he had like 4 interceptions. He had 2 on Cam Newton against the Panthers
Against the
last year. That
Texans,
is.
he had 2 interceptions and a pick 6. And he held DeAndre Hopkins without a catch. I just manned him up and pressed him up the whole game, and he couldn't stop him. Or he couldn't get him the ball.
Unbelievable. I'm fucking mad now. Now I'm like disappointed. I'm in this kind of point where like I lost, but I'm like not that mad, but deep and down inside I want to scream.
You played well.
I fucking.
Given the circumstances. You lost Kelsey.
Now Kelsey came back like 2 plays later, so he was fine. The big one was
I
Mahomes. I feel like I could have done a little bit more with Mahomes. That's all.
I don't know about that, just for the simple fact that he went down. I thought you played well. I thought you played better than I expected. I didn't.
Well,
I didn't actually believe he was going to win by that many. I just said that to piss you off. But overall, I thought you played fine.
you
Oh,
didn't
it's all
have
good.
to. It was
I
kind of
have
the same shit that
61
I was
million
already
in cap
saying.
space all of a sudden. How is it I re-signed Khalil Mack to 6 years, 93 million, and I have 61 mil in cap space?
Well, you're gonna get any more, but well, maybe not. Yeah, you should get more, but you're fucking garbage. Shut up.
I'm gonna trade Duke Johnson.
You know what?
I didn't trade that much for him. But Boston Scott. No, he's an 85 overall, and he's really fast. But Boston Scott is faster, and I just felt more of a change of pace. And the way that I want to play is I figured out Chris Warren against Liam was like falling forward an extra 6 yards, and he has a couple of traits that go along with that. I want to take advantage of that and utilize him as kind of a power back, and Duke repeatedly would get hurt. So,
Bro, you use
missed.
you use like fullbacks and shit against me, like running the ball like a lot. It was like, what the fuck?
I know. Just like the real life Raiders. No.
Eric Berry is 30 years old, but he's gonna retire
I
with me.
got
I don't
John
care.
Gruden,
He's a
and I'm
fucking
running the
goon.
John Gruden offense.
Bro, he's yeah. Fucking during the game, you threw it underneath and he jumped it and dropped it, or it was kind of contested, but he was in front of it. He went in front of him though. He was in front of him though.
What happened to my hand?
And that was on like that 10-yard line too. That was a big play.
Does anyone want to do a sign and trade for Flash Gordon?
What?
Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon.
He's 28. 84 overall.
Oh, that's right. You have him, huh?
Not much. Draft picks next season, maybe.
I can give you Kerwin Williams. 79 overall, 28-year-old.
Why is that? Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like either a made-up player or a shit player.
Nah, he's a 79 overall running back. I'll give you Seth Roberts back.
You realize you just said, I'll give you the player you dislike the most on the Raiders back. Either way, it's like a 4th round pick.
What are my picks? Hold up. Oh, I forgot I have 2 second-round picks. Hey.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
I'll re-sign Gordon right now, unless he declines, in which case, I guess, it would be 4 years.
Oh, that means we can CPU
pay,
trade with the fucking Falcons now. Hey.
Yeah. Okay. I'll make it 7.59 just because. So for some reason, whenever I offer like the base deal, like what they want, they always decline. Okay. He accepted. Uh-oh, I'm going into another season with Blair Walsh at kicker. I'm going to give him a 2-year deal.
Hey, yo. We get CPU trade with the Falcons now because he's fucking gone. I know. Josh Allen's there. Keanu Neal, the guy who just tore his ACL against the Eagles. Let's go. Yeah, I was about to say, he's a safety. What the fuck are you doing? No. I mean, Kelsey doesn't typically outrun people anyway.
Right.
He just jumps over you and fucking teabags you.
I'm trading for Josh Allen. Welcome to the team.
You're trading for Josh. Why? What's the big fucking deal? Wait, you have Derek Carr.
Throw power.
Wait, what?
Welcome to
Sway?
the team, Josh
What the fuck? How did he get 99 throw power? Who did this?
Madden. He has 97 regular Madden.
How?
Yeah, I actually, in reality, hold off on destroying and trade raping the fuck out of the Falcons.
Raping the Falcons roster. Yeah, Falcons
Yeah,
are fucking
Falcons are
stupid easy. And
especially
I mean,
because
they're
they have
even more sought
Bobby
after because they
Wagner.
have fucking that quarterback instead of Matty Ice. Matty Icicles. Austin Hooper.
Oh yeah, I have him with the Vikings in NML. He's
Tack McKinley is someone that I would definitely want to get at though. Like, he's a goon. That guy is fucking ridiculous. He's
let's
hella
hold
fast
off on
too.
trade raping the Falcons, but
You
yeah,
have
I would
24
probably
hours.
I'd probably take Deion Jones. I would take Deion Jones just so that way I could like user the fuck out of somebody that I mained usering and it was either 16 or 17. Like he was ridiculous. They even have Devontae Parker. What the fuck?
He's Bobby Wagner too.
Especially because he's a backup, he'll be even user. I'd probably would take his center to be honest. Swap centers. The way I could go younger. Oh, he is 21, yeah. I mean, I got Rodney. I need to get a new left guard because as much as, you know, out of everybody on that offensive line, I love Osemele the most, but he's an 87 overall. They criminally underrated him in this game.
Falcons have like no picks either.
Yeah, he traded everything for players.
Yeah, he's a fourth, a fifth, and two sixths. That's
I'm
it.
pretty sure half of us in this party did at least.
Oh my god, he doesn't have
two.
anything next year either. For the next 2 years, the highest pick he has is a third.
Same. Oh wait. Stupid. He said he indicated like somebody in his family got shot and killed or got cancer or something. Nah, Travis needs it. Travis needs it.
Oh yeah. Travis, don't feel too pissed off because Travis is, yeah, he'll be chilling. He'll be fine.
He's okay. Oh yeah,
Alex.
Shankster, what do you want to use your +1 dev on? Do you know yet? Okay.
Alex, Andy Reid retired.
He can ho his ass onto retirement.
Loses in the Super Bowl, retires.
I would rather trust Blair Walsh and Nick Folk to be my kicker than to trust Andy Reid and the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
No, it's just Andy Reid in general, not just the Chiefs. It's just Andy Reid in general.
Well, no, the Chiefs have only won one playoff game since 1993, I think was the last time. They won 93 against the Oilers.
The entire franchise.
The Lions and the Chiefs are so similar, it's not even funny.
Well, the Lions have just never been really that great anyway. Ever. I couldn't, I don't think I would be able to stand being a fucking Lions fan. That would be absolutely dreadful.
Don't forget Barry Sims from the 80s.
It'd be absolutely dreadful. And to see that shit happen last week when Matt Stafford just fucking crapped all over the field.
Dude. I didn't...
The fucking Jets. Man.
Jets, Jets, Jets. In the third. So what you're saying, I didn't understand. Sam Darnold. How is it that you guys got beat down by Sam Darnold, who on his first professional pass threw a pick six? The worst one was the fucking touchdown catch by Robbie Anderson. Because if you go back and watch the play, he's literally takes the snap and just stares down Robbie Anderson the whole way and then lobs it up to him. He doesn't look anywhere else. He just stared down Robbie Anderson. It's like, I could believe it. I could believe that. Yeah, played him twice a year and didn't even fucking make any adjustments.
Yo, what if you got fucking memed on the Jets go fucking like 16-0? That'd be funny.
I got the Bears and the Eagles. I'm starting the Eagles this week.
Against the fucking Buccaneers? You sure?
Oh, it's magic. You know.
Don't say it. Please don't.
If you guys fucking lose to Ryan Fitzmagic, Liam, you're gonna sit in a party, I'm gonna enter it, and I'm gonna fucking blast that song over the mic, and you're gonna have to take it. I hope you realize that. And even if it doesn't happen on Sunday, I'll find you sometime in the next week and do that. So
I'll do it to myself.
You better hope.
I'll do it to myself. I don't care.
Oh, Brady retired for the Patriots, and now he has Driscoll at quarterback.
Breeze for a third-round
Driscoll.
pick. I'm sure he would do it too. It's funny.
Boston Scott got star dev, by the way.
The fucking
Chaser. I don't know if I told you.
The fucking Giants are like, I want a late first-round pick for Damon Harrison. I'm like,
Dude, he's 30.
Like that's a good wish, dude. You can go, you know, someone else that's dumb as shit. Maybe he'll fall for it. And the Redskins guy is just like trying to trade with everyone right now. I think it's funny.
I'm trying to trade Duke Johnson. He didn't respond. I'm like, dude, I'll trade him to you for cheap. Because he's willing to trade Geis. Or Geese, or whatever the fuck that name
Geese,
is.
huh? Oh look, Alex. Look at Alex. It's DeShazer Everett.
Is he? Oh, all right. That's a meme. Where is he?
He's on the Redskins.
I'm gonna go sign him. Welcome to the team, DeShazer Everett.
Thanks to the Redskins, I have a freaking decent prospect corner for Alex Smith.
There he is. Oh, dude, he's a scheme fit. Let's go.
He was a practice squad?
No, he's on the main roster. 87. Wait, what's his hit power? That's the important statistic on him.
Or he can start
69
Colt McCoy. He's 32.
Yo.
I didn't even know he was still in the league.
Yep, he's been a backup with the Redskins for like 8 years now. Ever since Cleveland let him go.
Colt McCoy.
What's funny is Colt McCoy, if the Redskins actually had to turn to him to be a starter, he's actually not that bad.
You say that now.
He was actually pretty good for the Browns.
Darius Juice is like... I think it's Geis. That's how you pronounce his name. Pretty sure it's Geis.
You know what I find to be fucking weird?
He's not bad. He's just slow.
You know what I don't get is, I don't understand why it is that Jarvis Landry's nickname is the Juice. Because when I hear the Juice, I think O.J. Simpson. I never think Jarvis Landry slicing up defenses. I think about OJ.
But Jarvis Landry, I have him at the Browns team, and he's like,
Yeah, he did.
he's dumb
They
as
said
shit.
it's
Of
not
course he
because
got cut.
they said it's not because of a drug problem. They
What?
said he's clean. Yeah, that was a thing on Well, they said that he had stayed away and didn't specify why on Hard Knocks because I watched every episode. They're just like, he's going to report late. He's dealing with a couple of things and taking care of them, but he'll be back. They're like, okay. And then Hugh Jackson said that Josh Gordon had texted him after his mom and brother died and was like, hey, Coach, you're in my prayers, and I'll be there soon. And then all of a sudden, bam, they just fucking cut him. Oh, and Liam, the old Bears user, is a bitch in NML.
The old Bears user?
Yeah, he quit in game and got booted.
Huh, could be.
Dude, I was beating him 17-0. He threw 6 interceptions, and he kept rage messaging me, calling me a whore. Like,
you can't be in the league and do that shit, honestly.
He kept he was,
Why did it say that was Super Bowl? Wait, hold on, a hot minute. Why did it say that last Super Bowl was Super Bowl 52? Madden, you need to, like, get your numbers right. That was 53.
Got him, Coach.
Because the Eagles won Super Bowl 52. I'm going to know that for sure.
Yo, so the Bears user was messaging me, calling me a cover 3 whore, even though he threw 4 interceptions against the cover 1.
Cover 1.
I was pressing the shit out of him.
You running cover 1 hole?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I love that fucking play. I'm not even gonna lie.
I only run man coverage when I fucking blitz. It's just it scares the hell out of me.
I run man coverage because it's pretty good in this game. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, it's okay when I blitz, but whenever I run it regular, I get fucking torched.
Anthony Barr had 4 user picks on this guy. Mike Hughes had I had 4 user picks with Anthony Barr.
Bro, you put a bunch of bums in that division or something, because you can't be undefeated. Like, if you were in... I keep playing all these goons, and I'm losing games.
I'm 9-0. The Bears was 7-2, and the Lions are 6-3. And then there's the Pack, who's 3-6-1. He just had a tie. But I was beating the shit out of him. It was 17-0. Nick Foles was perfect on the day. I was 17-17 or something like that with over 200 yards. First play of the game, Stephon Diggs took 3 pairs of ankles and outran him for a touchdown. I was looking really good. Coleman was beasting. And he just
sounds like trash anyway, so... I mean, it's not
well, he up and quit and then messaged me, ha ha. Let me pull it up because it was retarded. He quit on stream too.
Oh.
So he rage quit on stream and he said, "Enjoy those stats, ha ha."
Oh shit! Speaking of stream, I'm still streaming. Oops.